why you have to pull the trigger to disassemble a Glock and not other guns. The reason is the striker release is in the way, so clear it, and then what you do, send the slide forward, pull the trigger, grab both tabs, and then pull the slide off. So when you are pulling that trigger, what you are doing is getting the striker release, which is this little thing right here, that metal that's kind of ramped up. You're getting that to move out of the way of the striker, which is right here. So you have to pull the trigger, and that drops it down so you can then slide the slide forward. If not, it gets hung up on it. So kind of a design that you can't really get away from having to pull the trigger, unless you do things like Smith & Wesson in theirs. I don't have a video, I got rid of my Smith & Wesson guns, but in there's a little dingus that hangs down basically in the mag well, and you can put a screwdriver or a knife in there. You lock the slide back, put the screwdriver in there, and then push it, and it's like a bright yellow painted little thing that sits in there, and what it does is it takes the tension off of the striker release. So see right now, when you pull the striker, or when you pull the trigger, you'll see this striker thing. Watch this thing go down when I pull that trigger. That's what you're doing, is you're moving that out of the way so it doesn't contact the striker. Because when you quote unquote cock the gun, that striker is getting pulled back, so it moves in there. Obviously you're not gonna be able to see it with my finger in the way, but that's the same reason why you can't. So on the Glock, if you want to actually reset it, you have to pull the trigger forward, but you can't. I mean, you probably physically could. You could manhandle it all the way down there, but you won't be able to put the slide back on. It'll get to a point where it's gonna catch up on it. Like right there, I can feel it really. Okay, there you can. Yeah, I don't recommend doing that, even though I got it done. That's basically using the slide to move it out of the way, which I wouldn't. Well, it's using the striker to actually move the striker release out of the way, because basically when I did it like that, all it does is it pushes on it. I can't even push it down by hand, it's so hard. There you go, Glock. Had to pull the trigger to take it apart.